Good morning, children. You know that, so we are learning arithmetic progression. We have learned about the meaning of arithmetic progression, definition for arithmetic progression, and when the set of number is given, we will have the capacity now to know whether the given set of number is arithmetic progression or not. That ability also we will learn. Just by seeing a set of number, we will come to know that the set of number is arithmetic progression or not. How you come to know whether set of number is arithmetic progression or not? By knowing whether they have a common difference between the consecutive numbers. If they have a common difference between the consecutive numbers, then we say that the given set is arithmetic progression. All those things we have learned. And we have also learned various other things when A and D, when first term and common difference is given, how to make a set of numbers which is arithmetic progression. All those things we have learned. Now, today we are entering into a new aspect of arithmetic progression to find different parameters. And arithmetic progression means so many parameters it will have, of which very basic parameters are A, first term, D, very important common difference, N refers to number of terms, then An, nth term. These meaning, these parameters value we should know. When we know the meaning of these parameters, which is nothing but the part of arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression will include A, N, D, An, and one more thing is there, that is less n also, that is further in the further aspects we will deal about that. So first already you know that A is nothing but first term. Many times it's been said. N is nothing but number of terms. An arithmetic progression consists of certain number of terms. How many terms are there in that? That becomes a number of terms. Then D, as usual, common difference. Then An refers to, for example, A1 refers to first term, A2 refers to second term, An refers to nth term. What is present, which number is present in the nth term, that is shown in the form of An. These are the things includes in arithmetic progression. Okay. Now, to find these parameters, either A or N or D or An, we should know the formula, that is nothing but An is equals to A plus N minus 1 into D. This is the formula to find nth term of an AP. An is equals to A plus N minus 1 into D. This is the formula to find nth term of an AP. So with this formula, now we are going to find either A or N or D or A. First, we will find what is A. Now see, according to formula 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 parameters are there. So if you know 3 parameters only, then 4th parameter you can find. Here it is asked, and you can see that what is the value of An, question mark is there. What is the value of A? Here we are going to find either A. If A is given, then we should know D, N and A. If D we have, if you want to find D, then we should know A, N and A. If you want to know N, then we should know leaving N, other parameters we should know. Or if you want to know An, leaving An, rest other parameters we should know. Here we are asked to find what is An. What is An means what is nth term. Nth term. So this nth term comes under this formula. An is equals to A plus N minus 1 into D. Okay. Now we are going to find this. What is the value of N? We are going to find. Before going to find this one, so you should have the knowledge of these aspects written on the board. What are these aspects? You should know nth term formula. Okay. So by heart and nth term formula is nothing but An is equals to A plus N minus 1 into D. If you know only, then it is possible to solve. First, know it, you should know nth term formula. Next, substitution you should know. What is substitution? While solving this problem, we will teach you what is substitution. We should know what is meant by substitution. What is substitution? For example, this here. A is equals to N. Now what we are going to do, in place of A, we are going to introduce 7. A in place of A, we are going to introduce 7. Why we are going to introduce 7 in place of A? Because A is equals to 7. A is equals to 7 means 7 and A are one and the same. So in place of A, I can write 7 because it is given. A value, you write 7, it is given like that. So if you write A is equals to 7, in place of A, if you write 7, then you are substituting. Okay. Then D value 3 is there. D is equals to 3. So in place of 3, D, I am going to write 3. In place of N, I am going to write 8. Rest all keep as it is. I am not going to change anything. I am going to write its value only. I don't have any right to change anything. What is given, that itself I will introduce. That is called substitution. Okay. Now let me substitute. A, what is AN? AN I don't know. I need to find. So I will keep as it is. Then what is there? Equals. Write it down as it is. Then what is A? A is nothing but 7. So I will not write A. I will substitute. What is the value for A? What is the value for A? 7. I have written in place of A, I have written 7. Next what is there? Plus. I am not going to change anything. I keep plus as it is. Then what is there? Bracket. I will maintain bracket as it is. What is there inside the bracket? N is there. But I am not going to write L. First what I have to do? I have to substitute. I will substitute that. What is the value for N? It is nothing but 8. So I will write 8. I am not doing anything. Next what is there? Minus. Minus I will keep as it is. Then I will write 1. Okay, 8 minus 1. Then what is there into D? What is the value of D? D is nothing but 3. First thing is substitution. I have done substitution. This is what, if you know, if you make a perfect substitution, then problem becomes easy. Then after substitution, what you have to make? You should know what is BODMAS. This is a very simple, silly concept from 2nd, 3rd, 4th standard you might have learned, or if you have not learned, see this. When the various numbers of operations are involved in a problem, then you have to go according to this. First, you should see whether B means bracket, whether bracket is there or not in this problem. Bracket is there. First, you have to take bracket only and should not do anything. So write AN is equals to 7 plus. What is there inside the bracket? Only that operation. First bracket, inside the bracket, what is there? 8 minus 1. 8 minus 1 is nothing but subtraction. You should know subtraction for this problem. That's why it's written 8 minus 1. I think everybody knows. 8 minus 1 is nothing but 7. So bracket, again bracket. Then what is there after that? 3. First step, bracket. That bracket work is finished now. Second step is of division. Is there any division here? You see that there is no division. So leave that. Next step, what you have to do? You should not add. You should multiply. First, whatever inside the bracket, so that we have done. Second step is division. Division is not there. Third step, third operation, what you have to do is multiplication. Multiplication. I should not see it. Very, very important that 7 plus 7 is equals to 14. I should not write it because multiplication is there. Bracket sign is there. Bracket is nothing but multiplication. First, I have to do multiplication and then I have to add. I should not add and multiply. Very, very important thing is don't be confused here. I have to first multiply. According to BODMAS 3, I have to multiply first and then I have to add. I should not add and multiply, then problem becomes wrong. Understand? Now you see that 7 keep as it is plus I should not add, so keep as it is. I will multiply. So to multiply, I should know what multiple of 7. That means 7 table, 7 1s are 7, 7 2s are 14, 7 3s are 21. That table you should know, only then it is possible. I think all of you know the table. So 7 3 times how much? 21. 7 3 times 21. Now done, finished. Now what is left? Addition or subtraction, whatever it is. Okay? Now addition is left. You know addition also. AN is nothing but 7 plus 21. What is 7 plus 21? 7 plus 21 is 28. Now we have got the answer. What is the nth term? The nth term is AN is 28. 28 is the nth term. The answer for AN is 28. Understand, children? So understand properly. Once again, see properly. We should know to solve this problem. We should know what given formula. That is nth term formula. And we should know substitution. addition, subtraction, multiplication, and in particular Bodmer's theorem you should know. If you know Bodmer's theorem, easily you will solve this problem. Okay. So now we have learned how to find nth term. So later in the next video we are going to learn how to find A, how to find N, and how to find D. Understand, children? Thanks, sir.